What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Moab day 2. So day 1 was just driving, getting the wheels and tires on, getting out here to our awesome camp spot. As you can see, probably one of my favorite spots I've ever camped at. So Andre's icon rear shock failed, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that out with the heart angle grinder, just so it's not banging around in there loosely. So we're going to pull the shock out and then cut the top off so that we can limp him down to the road. He should be fine because it's a spring. Same thing as, ours is a leaf spring. You can run without a shock on the road, but it's just not ideal, right? So we're going to get packed up and then try to get him off of this little trail out of camp and to the road. And then from there, I think we're waiting for everybody at the top of the world trailhead. I'm gonna pack up that diesel heater. Oh my gosh. Okay, so last night, day 1 camping, it was probably 35 degrees, not bad at all, but I was trying out this Case Studies diesel heater. Oh, I'm a true believer in these things. That thing was amazing. I got up this morning, got out of my blanket, so I have the aeronaut and a heated blanket in there. I didn't even plug the heated blanket in, and I got out and I was like, man, this is warm, this is nice. It's like being at home. So I got dressed. I slept in shorts and a t-shirt. It's really nice. So I'm gonna keep trying it the rest of this week. We've got tonight and Thursday night. I'm gonna be using it all the nights. But we're gonna pack up again, like I said, and get to getting. Tent's really comfortable too. That new mattress is prime. All right, let's pack up, get his stuff cut off, and get to getting. We're all packed. Moving that diesel heater and securing it is new, but I think it's worth it.
Cannon, you good?
We're gonna head out here. Cannon's backing up. We're gonna head out. I'm ready to go. We got to go real nice and slow for Andre here, so that turn that off for a second. We got to go real slow for Andre. He's got no rear passenger strut, so just the spring. So it's gonna be a little bouncy for him because there's nothing to slow it down. So we're gonna go slow, get to the road. Once you get to the road, he should be able to drive into town, get service, hit Facebook Marketplace or somewhere to get a new shock or 2.5 icon aluminum top hat, hopefully. And we're gonna go wait for everybody at the trailhead. So let's go. It's not so bad. It can flex out. I think the spring's gonna stay.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That's a small little section of what we have to do to get to our camp spot. Bring your Subaru, bring your Prius, they all can fit. Psych. All right, keep moving. All right, we got Andre off of the little trail to camp here. It was supposed to be, I think, 6 or 7 of us hitting top of the world today. It is now 11:21. I guess Nate is on his way. James couldn't get his LCAs on in alignment in time. Coffee has a meeting at 5, so she's not going to make it. So I think it's just going to be the 4 of us, which probably isn't bad because it is so late and we're doing the full loop. I just adjusted my rear hydro bumps. So the rear hydros are now up about an inch or 2 higher than they were before. You guys can't even see it, whatever. But Mike and Ben got here at 9:30 because they weren't told that we're going to come at 10:30, so it is what it is. We're gonna have some lunch. I got a leftover burrito from yesterday at the shop. Hydros are adjusted. We'll see how it is. I might have to adjust them again at the top of the world, but I just don't want to limit my travel going up. So now we should be good. And now we get the real shakedown. I'm about to air down with these Apex Design valve stems and then go through, because we got about 400 miles on the beadlocks and lugs. I'm gonna go through, torque all the lugs, torque all the beadlock bolts, make sure everything's still good. And then we just gotta hurry up and wait for Nate, and we'll start hitting the trail here in a minute. Welcome to day 2, Moab. All right, so we have about an hour or 45 minutes or so to wait for Nate to get here to the trailhead. So we're gonna play with this guy. This is the AR6 Stinger from Steamboat. So I believe they're a UK based company. And since in the UK they can't have personal firearms, they use these as their home defense. Now, I just fired it for the first time, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, it'll probably go decently. This thing rips. We stuck it, I shot it from about 15-20 yards away into this tree, and it went in a good like inch and a quarter. So it does really well. I'm gonna let these guys kind of play with it, fire it, and see if we can hit some cans. Let's see what they can do. So this thing rips. Look at this.
There he is.
Nate just got here. It went in there, out there. I'm actually really impressed with this little thing. So that thing is a lot of freaking fun. Well, we'll probably play with that more at camp tonight. That's a fun toy. I wouldn't use it for home invaders, but that's definitely a fun toy. Steamboat, good job. That thing rips. All right, Nate got here, so let's go hit some trail. All right, everybody is aired down to, I'm at 8 or 10, so whatever. We will mosey on over. Let's go hit this trail. We've got, let's see, 3, 4, 5 of us. Should be a good little turnout. We're doing the full loop today, no matter what. I mean, somebody breaks something, I guess, but whatever. The trail has officially started. Obstacle number 1 is not very challenging, but there is a bypass to the left if you so wish to take it. Here comes Nate, followed by Michael, and then Ben and Cannon. Obstacle number 1 done. On to the next. Nicely done, boys. On to the next one. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah. Stop. Now cut it faster. Right there's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Slow climb this ledge and then just let it roll through it.
All right, first decent obstacle is now done by Nate, Mike, and I. Mike and Ike's. Now Mr. Ben Mingle in the manual is maybe gonna hit this, maybe gonna hit that. We'll see. So far so good. Shakedown is going well. Brakes feel a little soft, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what Ben does.
Ah, that's one. Oh,
One.
yeah. Oh shit. Perfect. Cool. Alright, keep it coming.
Right there.
Oh shit. I don't want to like slam it, but I do need to have some roll going.
You need to get the front up and then get momentum.
Yeah. Hitting. A little bit passenger, just a little bit.
Okay, now you need to, yeah, now you're at the point. Now, back up a little bit. So now you bump it.
Give a little bit of gas.
Don't floor it, roll forward and give it beans. More than that.
A little more beans.
A little more beans in that. You need some momentum to pop your butt end up.
No, a little bit passenger. Cool. Like, just give it a little consistent throttle. Is there a better way to describe that, or a different way?
You just gotta bump it from there. Don't pin it, but give it some momentum. And then once you hit, you gotta give it a little more beans. There it is.
All right. A little bit driver.
Start cutting it. Right there, hold it right there. Yep, hold it. There you go. Now just straight up this one. Yep, right there. Beans. There you go.
Driver. Hard drive. Harder driver. Harder driver. Michael, move your shit box. Oh shit, yeah. We got some dupes. Boop. Yeah, these aren't deep cheeks.
As you guys can see, we have found lots of snow here. Let's see if it's super slick. Yeah, it's compact. It's not terrible. I think we've done the hardest obstacle. So, oh, there goes Nate sliding. Oh yeah, that's slick. That's for sure. Let's see if he goes hard passenger now. Yep. Straighten out. There you go. There it is. Momentum. There you go. Good. Hell yeah, brother. All right, Michael is stuck, so we're gonna go use a kinetic rope to give him a pull. Let's see how bad it is.
Alright. You're good. I know, right?
We made it to top of the world for the second time in 2 years. I don't know if you guys can see that view, but it's wild. This is how close I am to the edge. That's a drop, but that looks good. I think we've got 2 more rigs to come up. Nate just went to go back and see if they were stuck or not. So far, Long travel has been really, really good. Even without the front bump stops, the triple bypasses have an internal bump inside of them. So I've just kind of been relying on those this whole time. Tomorrow we're doing a harder trail, so that should be fun. So far the RRW RR5H beadlocks have been doing a really good job. I think they're at 8 or 10 PSI. They started at around 10, but with the cold, they've probably gone down a PSI or 2. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be snow wheeling today. That was fun. I didn't get much of it, but I'm trying to like creep towards this fucking edge. Freaking edge. Where's that bike? On the way up, somebody said there's a KTM down there. I'm gonna try to find it. All right, we found the KTM, but you guys aren't gonna be able to see it, so I'm not even gonna try. It is way down there. Hopefully they whiskey throttled it and let the bike go. We don't see a body down there, so just a demolished bike. But now we're gonna go ahead and go down the rest of the loop. Then we'll go hit some waterfalls covered in snow. Brakes are gonna be almost useless. Let's see how it goes. Views were great. Now, half of us want to do the loop. Half of us want to go back the way we came. And the reason they don't want to do the loop is because we're going to be breaking trail at a pretty good angle. And I'm going to guess that the waterfalls and drop-offs are all covered in snow. So let her eat. Let's see what happens. We're going for it. We're going to try to complete the loop even in this crappy snow. So here we go. We're starting to break tracks here. I might be able to film and do this because I'm going to be sideways. So I'll see you guys when I see you. Breaking trail, do 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 do. Breaking trail, do 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 do. Breaking trail. Whoa, nice views. Oh, and might go sideways. Let's see if I can show you.
Big bobsled time.
Now he's straight. Going down. Oh, there it is. And that is why you have armor and beefy hangers. Oh yeah, I landed right on my hangers. This one might be bent. Shee. That one might be bent. C4 Banff, you guys make some quality stuff. We're gonna let Cannon come down. I think he's gonna try to go over there. Try to work his way around. We're gonna keep going. There's probably more and more of these. So, C4. Proven armor, here we go. Could not get any traction on that thing. I had the front locked, the rear locked. Everything was locked. My doors were locked. Did not want to bite. It's also covered in snow and it's very slick mud. I think given if it was dry, like in the summer, those rocks are so grippy, I think we all could have made it. But on to the next obstacle maybe. We'll see. We are, oh shoot, we're actually pretty close to the end of this loop. And doing it in the snow is a lot harder and a lot more fun. I'll give you that. But we're gonna keep going and see what else we're into. All right, guys. If you plan on actually wheeling your truck, I highly do not recommend Summit wheels or whatever their new brand is, SSW. Their valve stems are in the worst, absolute worst place. Even though he has the rubber ones, you can kind of see here. Let's see. Look how far they actually stick out. So, this one hit a rock and left the chat. So, we're now going to do a quick little trail repair. Throw the spare on. And have to use a HiLift in this sketchy little mud snow. It is what it is, bro. Don't worry, he'll have RRW soon. Cannon's tire wheel is now replaced. He's on a spare. He's gonna go into town tomorrow after camping and get a new valve stem put in. After this trip, he will be buying the RR5Hs from RRW. I think he's gonna like these a lot more. All right, we'll keep on keeping on. Snow is getting deeper and slipperier, and there are still some drops. This loop is a lot of fun.
Don't do me a favor and film this.
Oh, if Nate wants to film it, that means that it's pretty good. Let's see if we can go do it. That was a pretty good drop too. So far, I've bashed a couple skids, smacked the crap out of my rear bumper and my hangers, and maybe my bedside. Just cleared it. All right, it looks like we got a nice big obstacle up here, so let's see if we can make it up in one piece. So far, we have lost one valve stem, and hopefully not another. Let's go see this obstacle. Oh, it's grabbing.
Yeah, I bet this section is easier when the sun's on it.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna come up, drive a rear, go, bump.
Oh, tree,
And there's a tree.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Oh, whoa.
Tail light's gone.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
You gotta go forward now, there's no going back. Well, there goes one set of taillights. Now I'm going to try the same thing with my very expensive Morimoto taillights. Itty what itty.
Whoa, yeah, you have to. I gotta turn the locker off. Hold on.
Rear tire's dropping.
Yeah.
I know how to work the handbrake.
Keep going a little bit. That max? Alright, cool. Hold on.
side, is that bump all the way maxed out? How much shock drive left?
Bump, like how much I could think I see?
Yep.
I can see probably 2 inches of the body.
So there's still 2 inches of shock shaft, and how much bump?
Yeah, but you're flat leaf right now, so I wouldn't want to go any more than that.
But is the bump maxed out?
If the bump sit all the way flush, like there's no...
Can't see any shaft.
Then yes, it's true. Oh, right there. Right there. Yeah, now it's like 1.5 inches.
From hitting the bump?
Yeah,
Your front's fucking up.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking droop up front. 3 inches.
Oh, it's fully drooped up front.
Look at that shit.
3 inches.
What?
I said I'm not going down there. Can I do that down there?
Man, it's going down.
Are you?
Alright, can I go?
Yeah.
Can I fucking go?
what do you say? 60. Yep, your passenger is dropping and
Oh wait, no, you didn't need to smack the crap out of it.
now it's dropping.
Easy on the brakes. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Okay. I mean, this tire's hanging.
Okay.
So what you guys just saw was us basically flexing and measuring our rear travel. Mine was the lowest, but that's fine. Nobody wants to measure the front ends of our trucks. Whatever.
He's not mad about it at all.
Mine was, so I have 16 inches of travel in the rear on a 14-inch shock, and I still had about 1 inch of hydro to go. So I think it'd actually be closer to like 16.5 if the front wasn't limiting the rear, because the front was still like damn near on the ground. But yeah, they don't want to measure fronts. Here goes Cannon. He doesn't care about measuring his truck, so he's gonna go the bypass. Same with Ben.
Alright, put a little passenger. Just a little, yeah, a little passenger. Alright, we good. And then your rear is something.
All right, we're heading down this trail. Finish the loop. I smacked the center of the truck really, really good on the skids, and now I think I knocked my driver's side window off the track. So when we get to camp, I gotta pull this door panel off and try and get it back on the track. That's a new one for me. My license plate light in the back is now flickering. It's taken some this truck's taking some really good hits today. I'm super happy with how the build is going and how it's performing day one of actually wheeling it. I mean, this trail has been literally 6 hours away from home, essentially, almost about 6 hour drive away from home, and the first trail that I've been able to take it on since doing all the long travel and the fiberglass and everything. So, I mean, this is the shakedown of the build, and so far it has eaten up this trail, minus my stupid window. But with that said, I am very happy with the locked off-road shocks. I think one more revalve on the coilovers and the bypasses, and this thing will be dialed. Power brakes, God, so clutch throughout this entire trail. Anytime I go wheeling, the brakes perform so well. RRW, R5Hs have been great. I love my R7Hs with the bead locks. These have been great as well. And honestly, these Mickey Thompson tires, okay, honest review time. They're louder than the Yokohamas on the road, but they grip so well off-road. They do so well on the trail. Now, granted, this has only been one trail, but I've gotten to take it through rocks. I've gotten to take it through dirt, mud, and snow, and crappy snow at that. These things grip really well. Now, they are brand new, so I'm not going to be like, these are the best tires ever. They're so grippy, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to wait until I get some miles on them and really, really get to put them to the test. If you guys follow the Operation Prelander series, you know that I've got the Tundra steering rack, Solo Motorsports, Clevis steering upgrade and all that stuff. My turn radius is shorter than an average Tacoma, but it actually kind of helps. So with the long travel, it helps me not completely lock and bind up the front CVs at full lock. Yeah, everything Dirt King is working great with the locked off-road stuff. I got the rear hydros adjusted this morning. You guys saw that. So the rear flex is, I think, 16. I have 16 inches of travel in the rear, which is great. I'm happy with that. And the front locker worked great today, so can't really be mad with how it performed. Now we're gonna head back to camp. It's starting to get dark. I've got the Diode Dynamics SS3 Pros, the outer 6 pods, the yellow ones on the roof, turned on, and then my fog lights as well, which is plenty of light. But we're gonna keep heading down this trail and head to camp and meet up with some other people. So with that said, I will see you all at camp for dinner later. All right, we're at camp. Fire's going. We have the whole crew here except for Mr. Ahsoka. Daryl's here about time. We got Davos 1, Davos 2, Davos 3, Davos 4. Davos lining up the whole campground. Just put this Beyond clothing jacket on because it's starting to get cold, and this thing is freaking warm. If you guys are looking for warm clothing for winter camping, check out Beyond Clothing. This thing is freaking nice. I've got the Case Studies diesel heater all set up, piped into the tent up there. I'm kind of ready for bed. We got about 3 hours of sleep last night, so we'll see how this goes. But we're gonna go have dinner and hang out by the fire. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we had dinner. Cannon and Ben made some pork chops, mashed potatoes. I am now in the FSR Evolution 2. I have the nice little dimmable lighting set up there. So far this tent has been really, really good. It's really comfortable. I mean, you can adjust it however you want. The Case Study diesel heater, I turned it on about 20 minutes before getting in here. It's nice and warm in here. I'm literally in shorts and a t-shirt, so that's really nice. But yeah, this thing is great. I'm actually going to sleep in tomorrow, no alarm clocks. It'll be good. I think we're hitting an easy trail tomorrow just to hang out with everyone. I'm tired. We got like 3 hours of sleep last night, and then it's past 1. I think it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning right now, so I'm going to bed. I got the aeronaut ready to go, and the diesel heater obviously going as well. If you guys are running a diesel heater, I recommend one of these guys. Carbon monoxide smoke fire detector, just in case. If that thing goes off, I know to open all of the windows and get out of here. So yeah, overall today was a blast, and top of the world was a lot of fun. Beat the truck up. I actually landed so hard on some of the underbelly skids that I knocked my driver's side window off the track. Nate, appreciate you taking the door apart and putting it back in the track so I can roll up the window before going to bed. With that said, the locked off-road suspension has been great this entire trip. The Dirt King 3.5 long travel kit, obviously my Eaton front locker, so being locked front and rear with the big brake kit. The Mickey Thompsons are gripping like champs. So far, super impressed with the tires. They are louder than the Yokohamas on the road, but off-road they have been freaking amazing. Where other people with different tires have struggled, my truck has essentially just crawled up. So again, tomorrow it's going to be an easier trail, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Later.